morning, my Suba crew. Here is what we are going to attempt today. We are going to try to take out those lower TGV deletes that are down here below the intake manifold. I already have the upper TGV deletes installed. The lowers are a plastic piece that have a separating piece of plastic that I can show you after I get it out. And I'm going to attempt to cut out that center strake on there, get a little better airflow. We're probably going to have to move the catch can a little bit and remove the intercooler bracket and probably remove the intercooler as well to get some more space back there to pull out that lower TGV. Same story, other side. Might have to disconnect the charge pipe and intercooler on this side too. So we'll do some time lapse and we'll see how it goes. All right, I got it. There, as you can see, are those center separators that I'm going to try to remove. This is kind of a bear to get out. So, goes in that way. There is some foam down here to get to one bolt there. There's one, so much stuff in the way. One in the center, one on the side. This side was kind of rough to pull it out from underneath just due to how many wires are there. But we got it. Let's go from here. Okay, this is what I've settled on to kind of go about this. Did I mention this is an experiment in progress? We'll see how it goes. So I just been chipping away at it. I decided the best way to do that, just get a chisel, as primitive as it sounds. I just put it on the concrete with something soft on the bottom and slowly chiseled through just so there's enough space so I can get a Dremel tool in there and start working away at it. So we'll give that a try, see how it goes. I think it is working pretty well, actually. This experiment is seeming to be successful. Just keep on smoothing it out with something like this. Get some eye protection in there for your eyeballs so you don't get one taken out with all this debris. But yeah, like I said, just roughly chisel out something in the center so you can get your tool in there and just take your time and grind away at it. So we got this first side done. Then we'll keep going. Looking real nice. So with the Dremel, take it down as far as you can. Leave a little bit left so you don't dig in too far. Just find some sandpaper. This I happen to have laying around. It's 80 grit. You could get something finer if you want. And then just get your finger in there and finish smoothing it out on each side. Boop! Look at that. I think it came out great. So the rubber gaskets on both sides, I took them out and washed the whole assembly in soapy water and dried it off just so there's no plastic fragments in between the gaskets. A couple of the screws on the upper TGVs have some corrosion on them. I'm just going to go over them with the grill brush. So we'll get those cleaned up. I'm going to put this one back in on the driver's side for now and just get it in place and leave the uppers loose. Then I'll work on the other side. Okay, I got the driver's side back in place. There's just so many wires and tubes back here. It's pretty tough squeezing it in there just right. To get started, you might want to put some painter's tape in your socket. That way it won't slip out when you're trying to find the holes. Okay, doing the passenger side lower TGV. Not gonna lie, kind of a pain in the butt. You got these hoses here that you have to unclip to get some play on those. Cause that sucker, anyway, you can't see it, but is really down there, and you really got to push these out of the way to get down to it. I did take off the intercooler coupler, get some more room in there. Let's see if we can get those lowers off on this side. On this side of the TGV, I just unbolted this and moved it to the side so that we can get to this bolt down here. This foam, it's like right under that, so you'll be pushing up on this corner to get to the lower TGV on that side. The center one's just pretty easy. It's just gonna be down here. The back and the front, woo, pretty hard. Okay, we got the second one out. Here's a look at it. For those who don't already know, this is the top TGV. As you can see, it has those butterfly valves that can cause a lot of air restriction. Then the lowers have those center pieces that we're going to drill out on this one, or Dremel out. So I had the existing upper TGV deletes that were on there, so those will go back on. Then we'll get the centers taken out of these as well. Pretty dang good. We got the other one done. Remember, once you get down low with your Dremel, then just hand sand it. Just get a piece of sandpaper, run your finger through there till it's nice and smooth. With the Dremel sanding bits, the circular ones, you might want to pick up a couple extra, especially if they were from Harbor Freight. Woo, buddy, we made it. What a long day. Just took my time, nice and slow. I would say I'm a solid 3.5 out of 10 as far as being a mechanic, so we're getting there. Torque specs, upper and lower TGVs. I couldn't find anything totally definitive. Looked on Nasiox and places. People are saying anywhere between 8, 9 foot-pounds all the way up to like 18 or 19 foot-pounds. I settled on 15. It's all put back together. So that brings a conclusion to arts and crafts today. What was the lesson we learned? Is it worth saving the $250 for the IBR upper and lowers and just cutting out the lowers yourself? It wasn't the easiest thing in the world. And also be careful with that chisel. You don't want to damage the circular portion of the inlet on that. I didn't see anyone else that had a video doing this. I had read about it, that people had done it. So I decided to make a video myself. I really hope this helps someone out. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I got some really cool stuff coming up. Maybe an ETS front mount intercooler, maybe some other things you need to check out. Subscribe, comment. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.